computer. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to the Most High God Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son YHWH. Shalom, brethren. You know what I'm saying? In our live class, we didn't get to do leadership class this week, and brothers are down right now because of some stuff that happened. So we're gonna do a class instead. Give me a second. Let me send this brother the. Oh man, this is what I be talking about. Not like that. Brothers are, no. How do I exit out? Salakia. Brothers want to join. Not necessarily late, but the brother been having phone issues. Now I have to send him the link again. Salakia. But today's class we're gonna deal with we're gonna be dealing with the lily, right? Or as some and there's Israelite groups out there that'll call this the star of Moloch, right? And those of us that have been in the truth a while know that it's not that, right? One sec. I forgot about this scripture. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna deal with this because boom. Oh damn, 13-2. So we're gonna deal with some things right today. I'm gonna go a little more in what you would consider in depth because brothers did say graven images, right? So we're gonna deal with this today, and I will put the class out there just so brothers have a better understanding when they do want to come and join us. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll hear a lot of things and people be like, oh, that's the star of Moloch. Oh, shalom to the brother Yerad. You know what I'm saying? Let's adjust.
Shalom. Shalom, King.
You know what I'm saying? Let's adjust the brother's name so we have the correct Hebrew spelling. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, brethren. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with that, right? So this symbol right here, people will tell you, oh, that's the star of Moloch. You know what I'm saying? The star of Remphan. So we're gonna deal with a couple of things, right? So first, and let me put this up here. Where's the whiteboard at? New whiteboard. We're gonna go. Yeah, I already know that. We're gonna go to Amos 5:26, right? We're gonna be reading in Amos 5:26, and we're gonna deal with exactly what they're talking about, right? 5:26. I left my actual camp Bible in the car, and it has bigger letters. So let's first. I'm gonna put it right here. Right, and then we're gonna make that. Let me know if you guys can see the type.
It's kind of small.
Yeah,
very tiny. Very tiny.
It didn't do nothing. I know it didn't do nothing.
There we go.
Yeah, no, yeah. I know. I figured.
Okay.
Right.
Star of Moloch or not.
Right. So that's the title of the class is gonna be the lily or a star of Moloch or not, right? What is this image that we as some of us Israelites like to use, right? Here. We're gonna go to. Oh damn. That's really big, huh? Let me trash this real fast. This is not what I needed. How do you trash this? That's first and foremost. Let's do this right here. Let's do this. Lord in Christ. Yeah, I don't want you no more. Delete you. Right. So we're gonna make you. Yeah, 40 is fine. Amos 5 and 26, right? So that's where we're gonna be at first, right? Amos 5 and 26. The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and chewing images, and the star of your God, which ye have made to yourselves, right? Let's first go into, we're gonna go into a couple words here, right? Let's close this out. Let's hit share screen. No, I just want to share. I don't care about all that. All right, boom. Let's go right here. Oh, perfect. Right. Let's go right there to let me know if you guys can see that, right? You guys can see that right there, right?
Huh.
All right, we're gonna go to the scripture we just read, right? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and chewing your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves, right? So let's scroll down, right? The word Moloch first, right? Boom, the word Moloch. Look. Are you gonna read it or not?
Strong's H 4432. Moloch.
Right? I don't know why this does that. So now the word molech, right? Oh crap. There it is right there. So we see the word molech, or so when everybody's screaming it's just the Hebrew word malak, right? King, the god of the Ammonites, Phoenicians, to whom some Israelites sacrificed their infants in the valley of Hinnom, right? Molech, right? King. So we call each other that all the time. Hey, Shalom, King, Shalom, Malak, right? So when Israelites say, oh, you know what I'm saying, the star of Molech, then don't use the word Malak, right? Let's keep going, right? Let's go back, right? Chewin, right? Is he gonna play?
Strong's H 3594. Kiyun.
An image or pillar, right? We go back to that word, right? The word pillar, right? Chewin, Salakia.
26.
Right? Chewin, an image or pillar, probably a statue of a Syrian Babylonian god of the planet Saturn, used symbolize Israelite apostasy, right? So now we got the words chewin, and Molech, right? This is the scripture they love to go to, right? Now, finally, Salakia, brethren. Let's go down to the word that everybody. Oh crap! Where did it go? Where did you go, word? Salakia, brethren.
Started was Amos 526.
Amos 5 and 26. Yes.
Oh, Amos 526.
Yeah. So now let's go to the word, the Strong's word. Let me get rid of this right here. The Strong's word, star, right? The star, right? This is what they say a star is. Boom. Star.
Strong's H 3556. Kochav.
Kawaka, right? The word star. The word star right there is, oh, that's the word I was looking for too. Star of the word star there is of Messiah. Brothers use numerous progeny personification, God's ominence. So this can't be the star if Molech means king, Chewin means image, and star means Messiah, right? So we already started to take the context of it, right? So let's go It is Numbers 24 and 14. Is it 14? I'm pretty sure. Now we're going to go to Numbers 24, 14 and see the word star again. And I'm going to ask the chat, I'm going to ask the brothers in class a question before I read this. Once I read this, I'm going to ask brothers a question, and I want to see who knows, right? Numbers 24, 14. Let's go to Numbers 24. And I'm gonna put it on the whiteboard in the class, right? Numbers 24, 14. Is it 24? Yeah, I want to say it is, but we're gonna. Is it or 16? Oh, boom, my bad. 17. Forgive me, brethren. 17 is the scripture I was looking for. So we're gonna read Numbers 24, 17, right? Numbers 24, 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy the children of Sheth. Right? So now we got to ask ourselves, what's that word star in the Hebrew right there, right? Where boom, let's go again, the star out of Jacob, right? Strong's H3516 again, right? Which is what? A Messiah. So you mean to tell me that a ball of gas is going to come out of the sky and, out of Jacob, or a Messiah? This is why we have to be able to go into the Hebrew, right? This is why we have to be able to read, to look at the Hebrew and start reading things and make sure that they are what they say, because we can all have rhetoric. We can all see rhetoric, right? Once we, once we start, we really look at stuff, right? So let's go. We're gonna go. Let's go into the whiteboard. Strong's 3556, right? We read a couple words, right? Strong's 3556. We saw chewing. And then they're going to go right here, right? Let's go to Acts 7 and 43, right? Acts 7 and 43. And I'm going to go into some historical images as well, right? Acts 7 and 43, right? He took up the tabernacle of Moloch. So now Stephen, this is Stephen, the first martyr for the church after YHWH came, right? He said, yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch, the star of your god Remphan, and figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away from Babylon, right? So one thing we have to understand is that the New Testament was in Greek, but these are Hebrews, as YHWH, as Lieutenant YHWH reads, it's the it is Hebrew, right? So what's the Hebrew word there? Again, if I'm not mistaken, once again, a Messiah, right? Their Messiah was Remphan, right? The children of Israel of old, we were idolaters, as you can see now, because we love Catholicism, we love Christianity, we love all these various religions, everything but keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? So, you know what I'm saying? When they tell us, oh, this image right here, oh, the star of Moloch, that's the star of Moloch, right? It's a graven image, right? Let's look up the definition of graven image. I would love to see what brother graven image, right? Because if that's the case, Salaki, no definition. But you know what? Let's go right there. What is it? Thou shalt have what is considered a graven? Perfect. Let me see. What is considered a graven image? I want you guys to see this real fast. Now, where are you? Let's share once again. Boom, graven image, share. Let me know if you guys can see that.
Con.
Okay, boom. A graven image. Let me move you guys over here to this side where there's nothing. So I can go look at cult images. These are graven images, right? You have to tell me the last time you bowed down and prayed to this right here, or this right here, right? I don't know any brother that's ever bowed down and prayed to that, right? Too fast. Let's see. What is considered a graven image, right? What does a graven image mean? A graven image is an idol, an object or image such as a statue that is worshipped as the representation of a deity or a god. The word graven means carved or sculpted. Graven image refers to some kind of object or image that has been made to represent a god, right? So again, when's the last time you worshiped this image right here? This image right here. When does this represent the Most High God, right? And we're going to get to that in a few scriptures, right? But it's just something we have to really understand, right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12, right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12. Because we have to really examine the scriptures. YHWH's witnesses, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not what you would call people that love to debate outside of our beloved Sergeant Zahar. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't consider ourselves debaters, right? But we are scholarly, right? We do like to go into scripture. We do like to go into history, right? Now let's go into the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 12. And the reason I'm going there is to explain why people try to defame and demonize the lily, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 12. For the bewitching of naughtiness does obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of the conspicuous doth undermine the simple mind, right? So you can make anything wicked, right? If your mind is set on making things wicked, you're gonna make it wicked, right? And people that are of simple mind, they're going to just follow and go along with it, right? They're going to follow these, they're going to make these images something that it's not, right? So again, I want, there's something else I wanted. What is it? Boom. This is what I wanted to. So let's look into some images, right? The Star of Moloch, right? Let's go into see. Oh, I could have just did it right here, right? You guys can see the screen, right?
Yeah, with my magnifier I could.
Okay, cool. And this is because it is defined. They can't. There's a book I want brothers to read. And when you guys get a chance, we'll. Look at that. Star of David as an archaeological artifact. This is found on the temple, right? These are things that are found in the temple, right? Where's this? This better if I do this instead.
Computer next time.
I have it because I want to find it specifically. It's an image that I have it in the book, and I don't want to have to go upstairs. Look at this. This is found in the temple, right? The quote unquote star of David, right? This is something we see on the temple, right? And I'm gonna show you guys that in a few seconds, right? But what I'm trying to get to is kind of fun. because I had it. Notes are somewhere, brother. It's a whole. It's a couple images that now we can't. That's funny. We can't find them now.
Is there supposed to be how many points of that star?
What star?
Or
Oh, the lily.
does it matter? Or does it matter of the, the
Of
that
this right
image
here?
that you have in the back, the star, the
It's the
yeah, that
the lily. Let's show you. We'll get to that right now. But it's
Yeah,
yeah.
we're not gonna. We don't really call that thing a star, right?
yeah. No, it's not a. It's not a.
It's
It's
a
not.
lily. Yeah,
Okay,
Con.
okay. Oh, okay, Lily.
God's favorite,
pomegranate.
correct?
Say again.
God's favorite flower.
The yeah,
Uh,
con. The pomegranate. Boom. Perfect.
the
They
lily and the pomegranate.
Okay.
Yeah,
certain.
yeah, because that's not a star at all.
Dang it.
So it doesn't matter the points then.
Well, this we'll get to
Yeah,
that.
it does, because the lily only has 7.
We'll get to that
It does
right now,
matter.
brethren.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right. So the 7.
yeah, it's
The
gotta
ones
have
that
7.
the ones that I saw there, it was 6.
Yeah,
The lily. Oh yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
no, Salaki King. I was just gonna stick with the point that yeah, the lily. It's got the lily points.
If I don't find it, I'm gonna have to go grab that book upstairs. I'm trying to find very specific image, brethren. All right, I'll be right back. I didn't want to have to go do this, but damn it.
And yeah, I think even in the so-called Aztec one, there's a picture of that lily in one of their diagrams too from the Aztec days, or in one of the temples over here, pyramids, whatever they're called. They had
Yeah,
a depiction of that too.
yeah. They said that when the Aztecs got there, the pyramids were already there. You heard about that?
Yeah, yeah, I don't believe that though. Like,
They said that. Well, I'm just saying. They're saying that the Olmecs or those heads,
yeah,
they're supposed to be rubber tree people, but
I think they made the heads, but like the Aztecs were the ones that cultivated, made the whole empire. Like really, they made the waterways and all that. You know what I
yeah, I
mean?
know
They
that one. Yeah, that
they
one I
sustained the
know.
land, so they're just
Yeah,
trying
I
to
know that.
they're just trying to take away from the connecting, from connecting the pyramids here to the pyramids over there. That we're the same slaves that built them over there, so we had the technology to come and build them over here. Now they're trying to take that connection away by saying no, it was somebody even before them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they said that it was 600 years before.
Yeah, even
But
even if it was 600 years, I'm sure one of those pyramids took longer than that to build. Maybe even.
But
yeah,
So maybe,
I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea. Huh?
go
One
ahead and
second,
first
brethren.
of all, what was built, you would have to have formal knowledge of pyramids. So it kind of doesn't make sense because how else would they have structurally built the waterway systems without knowing a pyramid? So it kind of doesn't make sense in itself. They would have had to have known how to build them in order to know how to put your waterways in properly without have harming the area and the pyramid building structure itself.
Can you
Yeah,
guys see this right here?
Con King.
The
Con,
right
the
here.
pyramids.
No,
Oh,
right here.
if you could blow it up, a little bit more, King.
Yeah, I'm clicking on the screen right now. Hold up.
It's out of a book. It's called They Came Before Columbus. I'm trying to find the actual page number so I can show
Oh,
you.
that's good. I didn't know you could make it bigger. Shit. I saw the other brother do it. Hey, brother, yeah, I didn't know you could make it bigger with
Oh,
your
you
hand.
can?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
didn't
You
know
guys
that.
can you
Well,
guys
not your screen
No,
though.
no, no, the pictures. Yeah,
The one you share.
yeah. I didn't know you could make it bigger. I couldn't see. I was using this
Hey, you
magnify.
prepared, Ak? Hey, Ak, you was prepared. I
I
gotta
was,
give you that.
I had to come out this man to see the future.
hold on one second.
Oh, praises,
Oh
man.
wow.
I ain't mad at him though. He's prepared. He's like, look, I got something for that.
No, but I saw you do that. I go, wait a minute, what is he doing? He's making it bigger, and I go, holy crap, I could see
I
it. I could
prioritize the
see.
main screen. That's
I
all.
could see. I
I'll,
could see.
Let me see if I could find her here because I have the image right here. If I could find
The lily.
yeah, because it's us. Let me read it one more time. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you guys could see these.
Con.
Right here. This is if brothers know this is a Mayan image right here, right?
Oh, that's the one I was talking about.
Boom, right here. This is exactly what I was trying to show you guys earlier.
well, let me click on the other screen now.
Oh, I can make it bigger.
No. I'm just
Oh.
switching over. I'm prioritizing that screen. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in one of the temples or something, right?
Con.
Or one of the pyramids or something like that.
Yeah, now I'm trying to find one more because there's an image. It was a Mayan priest wearing the earrings.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I've seen that one.
They came from the they came before Columbus,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, okay.
But Columbus admits that in his own journal.
Yeah, Con.
He admits that in his own personal journal of voyages that we were already hearing that they built the most sophisticated civilizations he had already ever seen.
Con.
Con.
I got
Super
read that somewhere
advanced.
too.
Super advanced.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
floating islands, and all the waterways and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's a very big thing back then. Most people were struggling.
What are we talking about? Like
a lake or
about
wherever.
1,000 years ago, right? It's about 1,000 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah, maybe.
Con.
Get out of my window.
Though, if you guys get a chance, there's a book called this. They Came Before Columbus, right? It's an interesting read. It's an interesting read, but when you look at it on page 130 something, man, and we're gonna get into how these people got here, right?
So it's called the book. Captain, the book's name is The People Before Columbus.
No, this one right here.
They came.
Yeah, they came before Columbus.
Oh, they came before Columbus. They came
Yeah.
before Columbus.
They have those same images in there, right? And I gotta fix that. Now I gotta go upstairs when I'm done cleaning. So
Okay.
when we look in history, right? We're using this same image already, right? Let's go to the book of Salakia. Let's go to Genesis 1 and 31, right? Genesis 1 and 31.
131.
Yeah, con. So again, we see we'll get into why we're reading that scripture next, right? The book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 31. And the Most High saw that everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good, and the evening and the morning, and was the sixth day, right? So everything the Lord created was good. We've established that, right?
Right.
Now, let's go to First Chronicles 28 and 15. Right? I'm about to edit this video. I'm about to edit this video so we can get me running up. Well, no, you guys were talking about the lily when I walked upstairs, right?
Con.
Okay, boom. Now I may not have to edit it. As long as brothers was on topic, right? 28 and First Chronicles 28 and 15, right? Okay, boom. And even the weight of for the candlestick of gold and for the lampsticks of gold by weight for every temple, for the lampsticks of the weight, the candlestick, for the candlestick was according to the use of every candlestick, right? So we see the candlestick that's in the temple. Brothers can see it behind me, right?
Be right back in like 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
like
good, you good, you good, you good. You know what I'm saying? We see the candlestick that's in the temple is back there, right? And brothers might want to take notes. This is how we break down the signet for one. Let me see. I'm trying to see when Solomon built the temple. Okay, boom. First Chronicles 7:22. Right? So we see the candlestick that's written in there. What is that? I gotta really work on my what is it called? On my writing, brethren. I really do. First Chronicles 20. Chronicles. And I know I don't know why it's in caps, but all right. Oh yeah, see, so the no. Oh, see some
You
brethren.
get comfortable? Douse up?
Yeah, just moving around a little bit.
Trying
Yeah.
to adjust
Pocket.
yourself.
Yeah.
Trying to find something, but it's not. Is it 4 or 7? Oh, there we go. Strong's H. Oh, let me see. Strong's H 8347. Let me see. Summerfest 7794. See what that is. Oh no, that's something different. That's not me. Yeah, see, I gotta really work on my penmanship, guys. H 8337. To lock your brethren. $26.17. Okay, boom. 26.17. Let's see some. And then we're gonna keep going. 26.17. We're gonna 26.17. Okay, boom. That's not what I need. But all right, let's just move on. So we see the candlestick is written. So that's something where we're gonna address the temple, right? Also, in the 13th century BCE in Honduras, we found the same symbol, the lily, right? Well, let's look that up fast. Honduras. Oh, boom! Look at that. Let me see. So, oh, now you want to take down images, right? Oh, look at that. I'm gonna show you guys somewhere fast. It is fragmented, but you can tell, you can see what it is, right? When we look at it, this is in Central America that it's found. We see that the image is fragmented. You could see what it looks like, right? Let's make it.
Oh yeah,
Con.
really good. Yeah. Wow.
Right. So the Mayans were doing that, right? While the Mayans are doing that, we see that they, you know what I'm saying, we can tell what it is because we're, you know what I'm saying, if I cut this in half, you can see what it is, right?
Yeah.
So we see that it's fragmented, right? So another that also proves that the so-called Hispanics are the children of Israel, right? The so-called, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Hispanic here in America, it is Central American at that, you know what I'm saying, the tribe of Zebulon, as some of us would recognize them, are the children of Israel because we have a fragmented lily right here, and this goes back to being found in the 3rd century. What is it? 800 CE in the 800 Common Era, right? The Mayan star, right? The Mayan star is it's called right here. Honduras dated between 400 and 800 CE. A photographer, right? It was dated from that date, right? The Mayan stele. Let's look at the Mayan stele. I think that's how you pronounce it. My forefathers are Mayans, not myself, right? myself am about as Mayan as I am Guatemalan. Let me see what this is. Once again. Right. Okay, that's not something we need. Boom, perfect.
There's some Mexicans that are Mayans too, right?
Yeah, southern Mexico.
Oh.
The indigenous Mexicans of southern Mexico, yes, they are definitely.
Yeah, we had a guy that came to our house one day, and he was dark, and he had he looked kind of like Asian. I don't know. Yeah, it was dark. Strong dude, man, strong.
Yeah, so we see that, right? So we see it found in Israel, and in Israel, it's also found an artifact. We pulled those artifacts up a couple times, but let's go to 1 Kings 7:22, right? Let's go to 1 Kings 7:22, right?
God.
You okay, y'all? What's up?
Yeah. Just getting in pain a little bit.
Okay.
Adjusting. 722.
And we're gonna go to that, right? 1 Kings 7:22.
Oh, 722.
Yeah, 1 Kings 7:22, right? And it says the catapult, now it's going into the building of the temple, right? We saw what David said about the temple. Now we're going into the building of the temple. The capitals on the top of the pillar were in the shape of lilies, and so the work of the pillars was completed. So these were the pillars were 27 feet tall. Salaki. The pillars are 27 feet tall and 18 feet in circumference, and the capitals of the 7.5 and the capitals were 7.5 feet tall. The lily-shaped capitals symbolized purity, beauty, and the lilies were a common decorative motif in ancient architecture. The lilies also represented growth and renewal and divine favor, right? So now, with that being said, let's look into what this is the image of the lily. This is the image of the lily.
Ya
This
no
is
tiene
the image
nada
of the lily.
en el ese escritorio.
Right? We see
Porque iban a venir por
these
esto.
three lilies, these lilies, these lilies, these
Pues no,
lilies.
right? Ay, estás estudiando.
Look at these lilies. Oh crap. That's what I get.
Yeah, I saw them, you know, the bright colors.
Right? But we see them, right?
Yeah.
We saw these lilies. So like, oh, God dang it. Right? These lilies, look at all These must be the lilies of Moloch if we listen to these people, right? If we listen to these other Israelites that says the star of Moloch, these lilies must be the lilies of Moloch, right? We go back to Genesis 1:31, right? The Most High created everything that was, he saw his creations were good. These must be the lilies of Moloch, huh? They're wicked. Right? These must be some wicked flowers, and if they're shaped like that. All right, let's see if any more, right? Right? These must be the lilies of Moloch, as they like to say, right? Let's keep going, right? Let's go to verses 9. Oh, look, let's go back right there. Because I need brothers to see. Back to the lilies of Moloch. Back to the lilies of Moloch, I guess. Let's go. YHWH, you saw the lilies of Moloch?
Come on.
He's like, he said, those were the lilies of Moloch. I mean, if we listen to some of these brothers and their doctrine, you'd be thinking like, damn, I can't cover my head, which we're going to get into in another class, but we got the lilies of Moloch. Right? Let's see verse. We're going to read 18, 19, 20, and 20. We're going to read 18, 19, 20, and 21, right? Back to our beloved brother Yerad. Yerad, look, the lilies of Moloch, These are the lilies of Moloch.
The lilies of Moloch?
Those are the lilies of Moloch, They're wicked. You see that? Hold on. Let's make it a little bigger for Yerad to see too.
Yerad is just hopping back in, so I see we're talking about it, and we're showing
the lilies of Moloch, You see what I'm saying, right?
Moloch
And
breaks down to the definition of the lily, right?
Right, the lily, right? So let's read how the temple was built once again. I know Yerad just came back on, right? Let's start. We see the temple being read, right? Okay, so this is the book of 1 Kings chapter 7, and we're going to be start at verse 18, right? And he made pillars and 2 rows round about. Matter of fact, let's read verse 1 to get some context, right?
Where are we at?
1 Kings chapter 7, right?
1 Kings chapter 7.
Yeah, but Solomon, this is the book of 1 Kings chapter 7, we're at the top. But Solomon was building his own house in 13 years, and he also finished his house. So he finished his house, right? Verse 2, he built also the house of the forest of Lebanon. The length thereof was 100 cubits, and breadth thereof 50 cubits, and the height thereof 50 cubits, upon 4 rows and cedar beams upon the pillars, right? And it was covered with cedar, and all the beams lay upon 50 pillars, right? Right, so he's building his house, right? Verse 5, all the pillars and posts were square in the windows, and the light was against the light of 3 ranks. And he made the porch of the pillars was 50 cubits, and the breadth 30 cubits. Let me see. Let's see. So I know it gets to where he builds the temple. And his house where he dwelt, and another court within the porch, which were the like works. Solomon made also an house for Pharaoh's daughter, whom he had taken a wife like unto his porch, right? And all these costly stones, according to the measures of the stones, without fashion and coping, and so he ousted them, right? And okay, Hiram's work with the temple, right? And Solomon sent and fetched Hiram out of Tyre, and he was a widow's son of the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a worker in brass, and was filled with wisdom and understanding and cunning with all the works in brass. And he came to King Solomon and wrought the work. So now we're getting into the building of the temple, right? And he cast 2 pillars of brass and 18 cubits high piece, and with a line of 12 cubits he did compass either of them about. He made 2 chapiters of molten brass and set upon the top pillars. The height of the chapiter was 5 cubits, and the height of other chapiters was 5 cubits, right? 17. And the nets of checker work and wreath and chain work for the chapiters, which were upon the top of the pillars. seven for one chapter and 7 for the other chapter. 18. He made the pillars in 2 rows round about upon one network to cover the chapters that were upon 2 with pomegranates. And the other 2 chapters, right? Let's look at the bud of a pomegranate, right? Let's take a look at the bud of a pomegranate.
Pomegranates. I always have problems saying that. Pomegranates.
Right, the bud of a pomegranate, right? Let's look at the image of it, right? Hold on. There's the blossom one, right? Oh, boom. Dang it. Where's it at? Ah. These are the pomegranates of Moloch. Y'all see these, right? 6 points. 6 points. 6 points. These must be the bud. Let these people let these Christian Israelites tell you it's the bud of a pomegranate is of Moloch. You see how foolishness can reign if we don't start studying, right? Right. Let's look at that. Let's see the blossom. Let's look it up in a different fashion, right? Right. Look at the block. Let's look at this one fast. Again, it looks like the lily, right? Again.
Right.
Yeah. We look at once it's blossomed, we see how it has the same 6 points, right? So Solomon was putting that in the temple, right?
Yeah.
Going right. Verse 19. Right. Go ahead. Say again. Oh, okay.
God's favorite flower.
God, we're gonna get to that, right? He made the pillars in 2 rows round about the one network to cover the chapters that were on top with pomegranates. So did he for the other chapters, right? Verse 19. And the chapters were upon the top of the pillars were lily work in the porch 4 cubits. Verse 20, right? The chapters upon the 2 pillars had pomegranates also above, over against the belly, which was by the network, and the pomegranates were 200 in rows upon the chapter. So it was 200 in row, right?
During class, and then we'll take care.
Let's keep going, right? Verse 21 and 22, right? Right, verse 21. And he set upon the pillars in the porch of the temple, and he set up right pillar and called their Jachin, and set up the left pillar and called the name thereof Boaz. Verse 22. And upon the top of the pillars was lily work. So was the work of the pillars was finished. So this is what was on the pillars, right? This is what it was on the pillars, right? Let's go again, right? Let's find the rest. Right. I gotta find the image again. Right. These images, the so-called Star of David, as they like to call it, that's how you know Amalek ain't got the breakdown, because how, you know what I'm saying, this was on there. The Tanakh, which they claim to believe in, says that, right? This was the pomegranate and the lily what was upon the chapters, right? Let's go to 2 Kings 25:17, right? Let's go to 2 Kings 25:17. Not Chronicles, sir. 2 Kings. Again, he's talking about the temple, right? 2 Chronicles 25:17. And the height of the one pillar was 18 cubits, and the chapiter upon it was brass, and the height of the chapiter was 3 cubits, and the wreath and the work and pomegranates upon the chapiter round about all brass, unlike to that had the second pillar wreath in it. Right? So we look, where is it at?
What was that? The Second Chronicle, what?
25:17.
Okay.
We're gonna get it in a different we're gonna go to First Kings again in a different translation, right? It says the capitals of upon the top of the pillars were the shape of lilies, right? The shape of lilies. Right. So at the very top of it was the shape of a lily, right? Let's keep going, right? And the verse describes the completion of the 2 bronze pillars, Jachim and Boaz, which were located at the entrance of Solomon's temples, right? Salaki. The lily-shaped capitals symbolize purity and beauty. Lilies were common decorative motif in ancient architecture and often represented growth, divine favor, and renewal. The names of the pillars, Jachin and Boaz, also reflected God's role in establishing Israel and giving the nation strength. Jachim means he established, and Boaz means in him is strength. Right? So when we read it, we see that it, the Lord was very specific in how he did things, right? So we're gonna keep going, right? Exodus 39 and 26, right? Because we're on the road to debunking this being the lily, right? This being the Star of David, right? This being the Star of David, right? Exodus 39:26. And we're, as a school, reading the book of Exodus right now, right? And we'll be back to it this week, right? Exodus 39:26. And a bell and a pomegranate round about the hem of the robe to minister in as the Lord commanded Moses, right? Let's start at verse 25. Oh man, let's start at verse. So this is talking about what the priest should be wearing, right? Verse 17. We'll start at about verse. And in the blue and purple and scarlet and the clothes of the service. We'll start at verse 1 to show you some context, right? Exodus 39 and 1. And the blue and purple and scarlet, they made cloths of service to do service in the holy place, and made holy garments for Aaron as the Lord commanded Moses, right? And it goes into the ephod and all that, right? Let's get to about verse, let's see. Let's start about verse 22, right? And he made the robe of the ephod of woven work all blue, and there was an hole in the midst of the robe, and as the hole of the habergon with the band round about the hole, it should not rend. And they made upon the hems of the robe pomegranates of blue and purple and scarlet and twined linen. And they made bells of pure gold, and they put on the bells between the pomegranates upon the hem, and the robe round about between the pomegranates, and a bell and a pomegranate, and a bell and a pomegranate round about the hem of the robes to minister in, as the Lord commanded Moses. So let's go back to this. Now again going to what images really are, right? They put this at the hem of the garment to minister in. So if it was so evil, why did the Most High command Moses to have Aaron put these at the hem of his garment? And on his fringes, this was on his fringes, right? This was on his fringes, this image right here. If it was so evil, why did the Lord command Moses to do this, right? Why did the Lord command Moses to have this on the hem of his garment? Right?
I have a question.
What's your question now?
What was God's, the Most High favorite Favorite plant.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. All that's gonna be covered, right? Because we have to address it, right? Let's go to Genesis 1 and 12, right? Genesis chapter 1 and verse 12. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Right? So all these plants were you know what I'm saying, were what the Lord created, right? Let's go to Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 12, right? And don't worry, elder officer, we're gonna get to it because it's answered. It's answered in the Bible. The Bible provides all the answers we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's why every question I try to answer with the Bible, right? This is Ecclesiastes. I'm Song of Solomon, homeboy. Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 12. Let us get up early to the vineyards. Let us see the vine if it flourisheth, whether a tender grape appear and the pomegranates bud forth. There will I give thee my loves. Right. So Solomon's. If I'm not mistaken, this should be Solomon's woman, but the author of this is saying they're gonna go give love right here by the grapes and by this image right here. Oh crap. I didn't show you the image. Salakia. Got ahead of myself. But this image right here, right? Again, the bud and the pomegranate, right? Let's go to Isaiah 5 and 7. Right? Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 7. I love the book of Isaiah too. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 7. For the vineyards of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah is pleasant plant. He looked for judgment, but behold, oppression for righteousness, and behold the cry, right? So this is we're in the vineyards of the Lord is this, right? This is literally the image that a lot of Israel is denying, right? Is this right here. Right? Let's go to, in the same book, Isaiah, we're going to go to 37 and 31 now, right? Because we're seeing is oppression and madness, right? It's Isaiah 37, 31. Isaiah 37 and 31. And the remnant that escaped out of the house of Judah shall take root downward. And showing you that we're the vineyard, right? And the remnant that is escaped from the house of Judah shall again take root downward and bear fruit upward, right? Look at how the pomegranate bears fruit right upward, right? So we're these flowers and these things, right? So now let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 24, right? Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 24 and read and see what the favorite flower is, right? The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 24. And of all the lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers therefore one lily. So the Most High's favorite flower is this right here. You're basically saying that the Most High loves wickedness, right? When you say that, right? Go ahead, Gilad.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I asked. I knew what was his favorite, but the brothers at the camp, remember?
Mm-hmm.
They were asking about that. That's the reason why I brought that up.
Con. All praises. Let's go to Acts chapter 15 verse 36, right? Let's go to Acts chapter 15 verse 36. So we see, if we were to listen to brothers, right, we would really be confused, right? Acts 15 and 36. What is it? Let's make sure. Oh, this is 5. 15. Acts 15 and 36. Acts 15, 36. Oh, okay, boom. Acts 15 and 36. And some days after, Paul said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our brethren in every city which where they preach the word of the Lord and see how they do. Right? So we have to see how the remnant of Judah had to bear down and put fruit upward, right? We seen the lily, right? And how it bears fruit upward, right? How it goes. Same thing with the pomegranate, right? Let's go to Psalms 51 and 7. Because we have for anybody that thinks we don't believe in Paul, that's madness, right? 51 and 7. Purge me with hyssop, right? Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. What's the significance of snow in this, you say, right? Let's look up the image of a snowflake, right? Oh, man, look at that. 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 These are snowflakes of Moloch? Is that what you're telling me? The snowflake of Moloch? Is that what we're going to now? These images are the images that are these are images that I just pulled up, right? Images of the images that are being given, right? So these are the images of Moloch. Is that what we're saying? This is a snowflake is a graven image. A pomegranate is a graven image. A lily is the graven image. See how foolish it starts sounding when you look at things contextually and start reading, right? Let's go to Jeremiah 18 and 13, right? Let's go to Jeremiah 18 and 13. Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 13, right? Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, ask ye now among the heathen, who hath heard such things? The virgin of Israel hath done the very horrible thing. Right? We've destroyed it and try to lie on things, right? We try to bear false witness, as they say, right? Let's go to Lamentations 4 and 7. Let's go to Lamentations 4 and 7, right? We've broken the commandments, and that's why we have to repent of our wickedness, right? Lamentations chapter 4, verse 7. Her Nazarites are purer than snow. They are whiter than milk. They are more ruddy in the body than rubies, and their polishing was of sapphire. So again, the comparison of the Nazarite is to this right here, right? We look at these images, and we can see the so-called 6-point star, as they like to say, right? We see these images, so we're saying that the Lord is comparing his Nazarites to wickedness. Because I've been a Nazarite, and I was not, as you know what I'm saying, I was going through a cleaning process when I was doing that, right? Let's go to Psalms 19 and 9, right? Go to Psalms 19 and 9. Go to Psalms 19 and 9. Why is my Bible? Oh, it's an old Bible. Psalms 19 and 9. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of the judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. So he has these things he has made in righteousness, right? We got a couple more scriptures and we'll be out of here, guys. Let's go to Proverbs 24:13, right? Proverbs 24:13. Again, another book that I love to read, the book of Proverbs, because it always puts me up on game, right? Wise sayings. Proverbs 24:13. Another comparison to what it is as opposed to what it's not. Proverbs 24:13. My son, eat thou honey, and because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. Right, let's pull up an image of a honeycomb. Right. I don't know if brothers used to eat those. Look at that. Look at that right there. A 6.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the honeycombs of Moloch, brethren. Right. Oh man. Let's pull up Getty Images, right? The images of a honeycomb. You see that? Ah, boom, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a hexagram, as they say, right?
Hey, Cat,
Yo,
are we going through this to show that, like, when God designed things that He loved, He always designed it with the basis of similarities through the lily and the 6 points?
we can use it for that, yeah.
Okay, no, I was just trying to understand a little bit more.
Okay,
That was
yeah.
all.
What we're doing is showing that this image right here is not the Star of Moloch, right? It's not the Star of Moloch. What did I do with that?
Oh, the traditional one we use today.
Yeah. What did I just do with that? Oh, and then we're
Sorry, that's why I had myself on mute. My son is going a little ham today.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, the
By
Most
ham, I
High
mean
created all stuff.
by ham, I mean going a little mad.
No, I'm already knowing what you mean. I'm
Yeah,
already
okay.
knowing what you mean. We're gonna let's move on to Psalms 119, 103, right? And at the end, I'm gonna show you. At the end, we're gonna look at what a star really is to conclude the class, right? To conclude the class, we're gonna show what a star is, right? And what in actuality it is, right? Psalms chapter 119, verse 103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yet sweeter than honey to my mouth, right? So again, the honeycomb being a quote unquote 6-point image, we can see that it, you know what I'm saying? We can see that you know what I'm saying? The Lord calls it sweet, right? He called it, this is what he called his favorite flower. These are at the bottom of the hem of the garment. You know what I'm saying? He says this is comparison to purity, right? This is how you, as white right here, right? And this is sweet, right? So we're seeing how the Lord really does make things in his perfection, and why we can show that we are here, that we read the scriptures and we know what we're talking about, right? Let's go to Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11. Right, I'm pretty sure if you look at a milk cell in its, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be surprised. Not I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you look at a milk cell in what's that thing called? Man, the thing the scientists use. I forgot what it's called, but you know what I'm saying. If you look through the thing, you can see the milk cell probably will have 6 points just to spite these scoffers, right? This is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garment is like the smell of Lebanon. We see again another comparison to this right here, right? The honeycomb. So the honeycomb is really, you know what I'm saying, is really something that the Lord uses a lot too, right? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah's this way. Isaiah chapter 7, verse 15. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 7, verse 15. Isaiah chapter 7, verse 15. Butter and honey shall he eat, that he may know to refuse the evil and choose good. So in order to refuse evil, he must eat butter and honey, right? Which comes from the honeycomb. Another 6-pointed image, right? Is Ezekiel 3:3 or Ezra 3:3? Let's look. Salakia. Again, penmanship and code words need to go up on me because, man, sometimes, brother and I be writing stuff in a rush. And I'm not even being rushed. It's just how I move sometimes. It's terrible, guys.
Looks Chinese.
Let me see. We're going to look at both of these, right? Ezekiel 3:3.
Well, hop on.
Ezekiel 3:3. One of these two, Salakia, brethren. Boom. It is Ezekiel 3:3. Maybe I should write ESR for Ezra. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll, and I give thee to eat it, that is in the mouth of honey for sweetness. Right? So the comparative text of honey is all over these scriptures, right? Again, the honey, the honeycomb, where is it? The pomegranate and the lily. These are all things that are used to compare in the scriptures, right? Let's go to Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 24, verse 16, right? Where's Sirach? It's always the first one I find, and now I can't. There it is. Sirach chapter 24, verse 16. As the turpentine tree, I stretched out my branches, and our branches are out of honor and grace. Right? Let me see. Maybe it wasn't that one, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we got there. Let's see what a turpentine tree looks like. You know what I'm saying? So we let's finish out, and we're gonna finish out with Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, verse 2. Right? This is what a star actually is. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, verse 2. But deemed either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent water of the lights, or the lights of heaven, to be the gods that which are govern the world, right? So a star is likened unto a circle, right? Let's see. Let's look up images of stars in space before we get up out of here. Images. This is what stars look like, right? In the sky. Boom, circle. I don't see 6 points. I see like 10 points here. I don't see no points here. It's all circles, right? We see these images all right here. So we'll read it again for so we can look at it, right? But deemed earth, fire, or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent waters, or the lights of heaven, to be the gods which govern the world, right? And it's talking about worshiping things in the sky. So they made an image of a star to worship. It wouldn't be a 6-point star, because again, this one has 4. If you look at it, really 10. This is a ball. It's a circular ball, right? So when we look at things, we have to really look at things in context. We can't just go around telling people, "Hey, that's the star of Moloch," right? If it's the star of Moloch, then the Lord created a lot of images in the star of Moloch, right? Not, say, because the lily, the honeycomb, and the lily, the honeycomb, and the snowflake, from what we could see, right? But I'm gonna end the recording here, and then I'll take questions from brothers if they got them. But with that, I like to give all honor and glory to the Most High God Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, YHWH, and we say Shalom.